What is hedonism? Hedonism is an ancient philosophy and ethic. The word is from Greek descent. Ἡδονή means joy, delight, and pleasure. Similar, older school of thoughts existed in the Sumerian civilization and in ancient Egypt, but the first philosophers we connect to hedonism are Democritus and, more importantly, Aristippus of Cyrene. Later, Epicurus taught Epicureanism, which is a variation of the classical understanding of hedonism. But let's start with the Cyrenaic School. It was founded in the 4th century BC by a student of Socrates, Aristippus of Cyrene. It taught that because all our knowledge is immediate sensation, the only way to conduct knowledge is to feel, to experience through our senses. Because of that, the only true aim is pleasure, positive, gentle sensations. The most important sensations are physical, as they are simpler and more intense than the higher pleasures of intellect that Socrates spoke of. They also say that the past and future pleasures have no real existence for us because we can't feel them in the present. But that doesn't mean we don't have to think of the future. If an action gives us immediate pleasure but will create more pain in the future, a wise man would not do it because he should be in control of the pleasures rather than be a slave to it. While sounding extremist, with only physical pleasure as the main goal, Cyrenaics are not anti-statist or nihilist. While it is true that a state and justice doesn't directly make you feel joy and pleasure, it is useful because it will provide pleasure indirectly by preventing crime and pain. Also, friendships and a humble, kind way of behaving are preferred as they create happiness and joy. Epicureanism, while also seeking pleasure and joy, is a more modest version of hedonism taught by Epicure. It teaches that the best form of existence is being free from fear and absence of physical pain. These two states combined provide happiness in its highest form. This can be achieved through knowledge, friendship, and living a virtuous and temperate life. To sustain a humble, joyful life, it is important to be modest. While eating richly gives you dynamic pleasure, it will fade soon and could lead to dissatisfaction later. Sustainable, long-lasting pleasure should always be preferred over pure lust and other bodily desires. If lived radical, these principles will lead to a form of asceticism. This is summarized by the golden rule of Epicurus. It is impossible to live a pleasant life without living wisely and well and justly, and it is impossible to live wisely and well and justly without living a pleasant life. There are also some modern forms of hedonism, like Christian hedonism and utilitarianism. Also, hedonism can be found in Hindu scriptures, but that is subject to another video. So I will say now, thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel, as this is part of a series, What is Philosophy/Ethics, where I will regularly try to simply explain ancient and modern school of thoughts. So if you're interested in that, by all means, please subscribe to my channel. Also, if you think your friends and followers on social media will enjoy this video, please share it. It helps me tremendously. See you next time.